what's up, everybody? Shadowrun. Catch everybody up. We discovered Bug Cult. We technically solved our friend's murder. The plot took a decided turn, and now it turns out that the game is actually a lot longer than I expected it to be. Probably about twice as long. So yeah, we're dealing with that. We're dealing with the Bug Cult now, which is kind of insane, actually. Yeah, so I believe the last time we played, we got all juiced up. We should have partial inventory right now. I think we wrapped up our last mission, and we didn't really do much. I think we needed to 100% need to buy some more supplies, though. This would be any good to suggest an early retirement. Or at the very least, you might delay whatever is coming long enough for you to get a decent night's sleep and a full meal. No one should die tired and hungry. That it shouldn't have died at all. It's something you still have control over. Okay, let's move medical supplies. I think I need. Oh, we got premium medikits. Buy tier 3 med kit. I do have a revive, a trauma kit, but it's not super good. Okay, it's my inventory, huh? I have a Force 1 and a Force 4 Air Elementals. I'm gonna try to save some money. I think. Unless I can buy a better suit of armor. Mechanic. Street monk. Ganger mask. Call robes. No, I think I got the best armor. Nope, there is better armor. So, we're using the Salish Pendant, which is armor 4. Just a hair. Mil specs. We're looking at an armor 6, really. Street Brawler. There's the Totem Coat, which is grant spirit summoning and spirit control +1. I might just have to go with that. Combat, spell casting, willpower. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go with that. I need the better armor, you know what I mean? I gotta be able to protect myself better. We need new drip. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. We are, in fact, dripped out. Sell this Salish pendant, get $500 back. It's not bad. There's really nothing to sell at this point. We're pretty well tuned up. What's up, Johnny Clean? Johnny is hunched over his desk, idly fiddling with a cybernetic. He seems preoccupied. He looks up when you approach, eyes narrowed. Been making new friends out there? Yeah, that's me, the friendly type. He frowns. Apparently so. He seemed to have made a new friend in the Matrix, at least. Calls himself Baron Sumdi. He's been asking about you on Shadowlands. He's a pretty distinctive icon. Skull face with top hat. I can't tell what he wants, but the guy seems pretty serious. I wouldn't ignore this. If I were you, Deckers have a way of making people's lives miserable if they're inclined. Do you know anything about giant magic indestructible bugs? Is that a joke? No, I saw one underneath the Universal Brotherhood an hour ago, bigger than a troll. What do you mean, indestructible? As in, I couldn't kill it. Whatever it is you've got into, Gooch Gobbler, you're in it deep. From what I hear, the Brotherhood has members in high places. Government, corps, law enforcement, you be careful, Schumer. This Baron character, what do you know about him? Johnny's janitor persona is gone, replaced by something colder, more dangerous. I did some checking, but didn't get much because he's new to the scene. He's no Wilson, though. Got a rep as a direct hot wire boy from what I hear. Never rides along with physical entry teams, though. Purely remote work. And Samdi? What's that? Baron Samdi is the name of a Loa, or Haitian voodoo spirit. He sits at the crossroads of the living and the dead. Why do you think he chose that avatar? I've been around a long time. I've seen a lot of avatars around the tricks. A lot of them. You ask me, it's just some guy trying to look scary to make a name for himself. Think of it as personal branding. That's enough talk. I need to talk to the Baron. Okay. You let me know when you're ready, and I'll let you hitch a ride into the Matrix. Again, I've already set up a portal to the Shadowlands. Let's do this. Bonsoir, mon ami. I am pleased that we can have a... I wish he would have hit me with like a French opening and then hit me with Gooch Gobbler afterwards, because we have Domo Origato Gooch Gobbler, which is still my favorite. So I was hoping for another one. Have a semi-private conversation. You must be careful with tour guides like your friend Johnny, though. You cannot trust everyone you meet in the Matrix. Pleasure to meet you, Baron. You seem very intent on talking to me. Somebody wishes to thank you for saving Marie-Louise from the Universal Brotherhood. The girl is quite precious. If harm were to come to her, he does not know what he would do. He also offers you his help. The insects you encountered, they are something, no? Something dark. To ignore them would be folly. There is much at stake. Somebody knows you are after this woman, Jessica Watts, for your own reasons. He can help you get to this woman and defeat her bugs. And hypothetically, how will we do that? The job will not be simple, nor will it be straightforward, but somebody can guarantee it will be dangerous. Telestrian Industries has been working for 2 years on a formula, codenamed Aegis. They are working with another corporation, a foreign corporation, to refine it. This is their third attempt to get it right, and they believe they have. Manufacturing began several months ago. Unfortunately, their manufacturing plant in the Columbia Valley was recently blown up. It could have been corporate espionage, or it could have been something else. This is unknown. What is known is that a large sample of the formula survived. What does this have to do with Jessica and the Universal Brotherhood? We want Aegis because it kills bugs, big ones, like the ones you met at the Universal Brotherhood. If you want to go back there and bring the Watts woman to justice, you'll need Aegis. And as it happens, Somni knows where the last sample of Aegis is being kept, hence the job at hand. We are going to break into the Telestrian Industries' primary operations office complex here in Seattle. Aegis will be somewhere within that building. We will find the Aegis sample and liberate it for ourselves. You want to break into one of the most influential corps in the Pacific Northwest. You've got to be joking. Would that I were, but it is the only way. It is the only place to get what we need. But take heart, you'll have the Somdi with you, and he is clever in the ways of the Matrix. We cannot lose. I'm in. Jessica will pay for what she's done. Ah, yes, revenge is a very motivating thing. This is something somebody knows about. Yes, he does. Excellent. Funds are transferring $8,000 to your account now to help you assemble your team. Telestrian keeps Project Aegis information on a private local network. It cannot be accessed from the outside through the Matrix. You must jack into it from within the office complex itself. Therefore, you must bring a Decker with you. This is vital. What about you? You're not coming with? Somebody will be part of the evening's events, but must remain remote. He will keep all of Seattle law enforcement off-duty Telestrian security away while you locate the information we need. I'll do the ones that will shoot me as soon as I step into the lobby. The Baron will handle that as well. Telestrian guards will be rerouted throughout the building. With the right timing, no one will even know you're there. But of course, even Baron Samdi cannot anticipate all possibilities. So tonight, you must use your contacts to hire a team and travel to Telestrian office complex downtown. You will be contacted again when you have gained entrance. Johnny whistles a long, slow whistle. Holy crap. Telestrian Industries. You've hit the big time, Tomb. You're going to need a serious decker for this one. Fortunately for you, I know one of the best. That means you, right? He sighs. No, I'm not an inside man anymore. My running days are over. There's an elf who owes me a favor. He goes by Dodger. You may have heard of him. He's one of the best deckers in Seattle, and this is me saying it. I'll get you his contact information. You'll know him by the way he talks. Like he's in a damn Charles Dickens novel. I would look at... I kind of want to look at firearms, but... I'm kind of... not able to, like, really purchase... I need combat level 5 to even purchase any better guns. So I'm currently using the best of everything I can really use right now, so... That's, I feel like I should maybe buy another spirit totem and dislodge this frag grenade from my pocket. I mean, I don't really have to buy another one. I do have this Force 4 Abomination I can bring with me too. So I have one weaker wind one for the schnitz and giggles, and then we might be able to find stuff in there to use as well. So that'd be how it be. And I know the Abomination one's pretty good, actually. I need to put together a team to hit a Telestrian office. So I can bring Coyote, there's Dodger, Legend of the Shadows, both in Matrix and out. Coyote's been really good, and she's pretty cheap too. She's pretty good at just wasting dudes with a shotgun, so I think I'm gonna bring Coyote. Because that's, you know, my homie. And then I might bring in not an adept. I was thinking, so we got a decker. I have kind of like a straight combat. I might bring a mage, honestly. Might be kind of fun. We haven't brought a rigger with us, which they use like drones and stuff like that. I could just bring full Monty again. This boy brought with me a whole bunch of times. Yeah, I think I'll bring a mage. Verbena. Sure. So orc, human. You know, we already have 2 elves on my team. Let's bring an orc mage just for the joys of it, shall we? And this isn't too expensive of a team either, so we're actually doing pretty good. I need to bring up my let's see. Give me one sec. I want to bring up my list of missions again. I did that through True Achievements. So that way I can just kind of keep track of where we're at. So we're at Telestrian Industries. We are pretty far. So our mission 31 of 39. So depending on how today's stream goes, the next one might be our last one. I don't know. This game is kind of chunky. I have so many grenades. I have so many grenades. Yes, I do have unspent karma points. I only have 5. I can't really do too much. I could, no, I can't really do. I could upgrade my ranged combat to 4, which does get me Overwatch. I do think that's a good idea. Your comlink chirps in the face of Baron Samedi. It fills the screen. Together again, eh, mon ami? You and Samedi shall do great things this night. Great things. Yeah, we're gonna shake the pillars of heaven, buddy. Sarcasm should have no place between partners, eh? Let us be professional. Will you professionally hack my comlink? Point taken. S'il vous plaît. We must be friends. We are allied, you and Samedi. So what now? These things are easily overcome, be assured. As you were told, there are some tasks that only you can do from the inside, inside the building, just as there are some that Samedi must do from his remote location. We must coordinate our actions, that is all. Boldness and a clear head will win the day. Storming the front desk doesn't sound bold, it sounds insane. Don't be so negative. Somebody has rerouted the guards in this section of the complex. The coast should be clear for you to navigate the accounting offices. I'm gonna have a sip of my Timmy's. I already saw the guards on the other side of the door. I'm gonna go this direction. So 55% chance. Actually, for once, my pistol has the higher chance. Pap. Alright, just gonna kind of rush everybody up into the room. Cast Power Bolt. I'll take a stately 9 damage. Always with the grenades! Stop it! I hate you, actually. Oh my gosh, my character hit twice? Astounding. Truly a world we live in. My character can actually hit a target. Should be the key. The key slides in the terminal and the screen comes to life. Priority alert, intrusion detected, all elevators locked down, security response, Oscar 6. Terminal 6J4, accounting is unsecured. Notify the user to secure the terminal at once. Unlock lobby doors. Apparently the coast was not so clear. Apparently not. Do not doubt Somni. The Aegis sample will be hours before the night is through. There was reorganization in Telestrin recently. They have a new vice president of security, and he is making changes to their standard procedures. There's nothing Somni cannot handle. Now, onto the accounting. They have a new head of security. Is it going to be the detective? Is it going to be the detective that was in charge of the Emerald City slasher? Uh-oh. Why can't I move? Hello? I legitimately can't move. Was there supposed to be enemies in here? Okay. We're off to a great start here, guys. Sure. We'll just load this autosave. It's probably just gonna put us right at the beginning again, you know, to fight those two guards. Yeah, that's... Sure. Greetings, Baron, blah, blah. Always are. Things are usually overcome. Yeah. Yeah, that was really... They run right to the same location, so I gotta do the fight over again because the game is very, very glitchy. Honestly, it's really my only issue with this game is the fact that it just kind of runs like shit. It's very, very buggy, very glitchy. And like, I don't necessarily know why. I mean, yet again, it's probably just a bad port, you know what I mean? Whoever ported it probably just didn't do a very good job on their part of, throw a grenade, because, you know, of course, you know, fuck me, right? Yeah, because I'm flanked all the way over here, because that makes perfect sense. It's like I defeated that enemy and the combat's over, but it still takes a second. You know what I mean? I feel like there's this is yes, it's just glitchy, and there's nothing I can do about it. So what I'm gonna do before I enter this room, I'm gonna save so I don't have to do that. Okay, apparently I just made a new save because, yeah, an enemy was supposed to spawn in, but you know, of course. Wow. Astounding. Truly the pinnacle of... I mean, it's just the fact that, like, the locked door thing is blocking that guy's, like, my hit percentages and stuff like that is so funny. It's like, brother, really? This is what we're doing? Can you see shit? Spread my people out here so hopefully I don't get hit with a grenade, because that's what the game loves to do. I don't know, that kind of looked like hits to me, guys. Oh, boy. Color sponsor, we need reinforcements. Ew. Alright, I might have to use my level 1 spirit here, I think. Methinks that might be a good idea to use my level 1 hero elemental. Build up some reinforcements here. You only have... This guy's standing in the open, and you still only have a 38% chance of hitting him. That is pitiful, actually. You should, in fact, feel embarrassed about that piece of information. Alright. Alright. 262% chances. Kind of insane that I couldn't hit that guy. I only have a 53% chance. If I see miss, I'm going to scream. There we go. Take him out. Oh, that was a 35 damage. Holy shit. That guy's stunned, so I'm not, like, particularly worried about him. That guy's like, I'm on fire. Wait for it. Kill an enemy with damage over time. Nice. My character doesn't really have anything to do that kind of stuff with, so. I'm just gonna unload this shotgun at point blank range. Call it good. Unfortunately, Deckers are kind of not good for combat, and that guy's gone, so. Well, I didn't really need the Wind Spirit. Login screen, accounting division, level, central billing, run research. Network granted, Project Aegis. Project terminated 5 days ago. Final invoice submitted to Sader Krupp. Schwerendick Gesellschaft. Seder Group Heavy Industries Company. Project research, resources, status, and cost centers are restricted to CEO. Logging off. Brand appears in, so it appears that James has been making moves to secure this information. Not the action of a man. There's nothing to hide, eh? We need to get upstairs to office and deck into his personal system. From here, it looks like the elevators are on lockdown. You'll need to find an access point to deck in so we can continue. Terminal is active and displays a login screen that reads Accounting Division Level Human Resources. Run research. HR Communications. Lynn Telestrian. Terminated. Universal Brotherhood. Record not found. Logging off. This terminal is active, logged in, and reads Accounting Division Level Project Management 2. Run research. Project Aegis. Established 5/12/2053. Terminated 5 days ago. Resource status and cost centers are restricted to CEO access. Sam Watts. Primary hits on Watts, Sam, record not found. Secondary hits on Watts, Sam, Watts, Melinda, payment record. Billing system was not available. Jessica Watts, record not found. Okay. That's really. The terminal logs off, this little yellow paper slides from under the keyboard. Frederick, I have told you 100 times the door code is 1915. I don't know why that's so hard to remember, Stevens. So, I might be able to level up that. Super high karma. I think for the sake of my sanity, I really should just keep saving constantly. Ow! Fucking asshole, dude. That shit sucks. Like, it's one of the things I don't like about this is the fact that so many doors you walk through, enemies just... Oh, cool. I get to get tore up here, right? Oh, yeah, they almost killed me. Because of how this game operates, they almost just fucking killed me because I couldn't defend myself. Wow, I'm really glad that the game operates like this. That's so cool. I'm really really happy that I almost died because I walked through a doorway and got fucking mangled. Wow, okay, so they're all just on Overwatch. Super sick, brother. Like, I don't like stuff I can't counter, right? Like, the whole point is being able to react to situations and do certain things. That's not reactive. I can't react to something if I can't see it. Like, that's not fair to the player. That was literally nowhere where I was aiming, so that's hilarious. Fuck me. Alright, so I need to get my guy, like, just really fucking far back, because they are coming after me hard as hell. Use the trauma kit. I think what I'm gonna do is take a shot. Alright, I actually hit something. We're gonna ruin those guys this whole day. Line of fire control. Weaken armor. Increase armor. Jason? Critical 35 damage. Cool. And there's 2 turrets I still need to deal with. Oh, that was a miss, and you still hit me, so that's cool. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to bring my team back this way. I'm going to try to just draw them through the door. I'm just gonna overwatch this whole thing. Cool, I'm really glad you're healing everybody. Come on, he's standing in the open. He has no cover. Why do you guys suck so bad? Why do all my people like just miss constantly, but the enemy doesn't get the chance to miss? Oh, that's right. That's how these games work. That's how these games work. You'll miss every single attack on the easiest targets imaginable, like a man standing in the open. A man standing completely in the open, and I will miss all of my shots because that's. That guy has full healed himself. He's just healing everybody. What a fucking dick. Only a 55% chance. Yet again, he's in the open. This is a man who's completely in the open. Like, this is not like some sort of like he's not in like high cover or anything like that. Yeah, well now we have another problem, is that there's 2 goddamn turrets. And they're both gonna get a chance to fire first. This game's very unfair sometimes. This game is extremely unfair. Literally no cover to take, so I'm just gonna have to run you out here and hope for the best. And you too. So if their guy can stand in the open, my people should be able to stand in the open and take no damage, right? Oh, now what the fuck is that? Why is there an enemy coming up behind me? Why is there an enemy behind me? Can we explain that? Can we explain why there's an enemy coming up behind me? Step over, please. Of course, it's on 1 HP. Pretty sure she can. All right, this is turning into the biggest clusterfuck imaginable. Oh my god. I noticed that fights have a bad habit of rotating between like, hey, this feels like a fun fight to kick rocks, bro. We're gonna give the enemies are extremely unfair. Oh, I saw what they're doing here. I need to switch to do a little bit of hacking. Put him on Overwatch, so hopefully someone will move in front and then he'll blast him. Speaking of damage numbers and other things of the sort, I have been contemplating playing XCOM 2 on the channel just because, like, I feel like it could be really fun to play XCOM 2 on the channel. Whoopsie doodles, that's not what I wanted. And for those of you that don't know XCOM, the XCOM series, it's a fun series. Damn. Yeah, XCOM's known for being pretty brutal. I had a file where I was playing XCOM 2 like a long time ago, and unfortunately for me, I failed on that file. I made a huge mistake, and I lost my primary team. And then I was just kind of stuck at a point where I was like, I did not level up a secondary team to... Oh, cool, the turret control node was in here. That would have been nice. Oh, okay. That's weird. This guy's got a ton of abilities. Oh, there might be more turrets, so this might not be a terrible... I should... Why aren't I attacking the one right next to me? These cyber fights are like so much nicer. Couple of different paths here. I don't know what that is. It might be explosive. I don't know yet. That was so fucking stupid, dude. It's a black ice. No, I think it's just like a melee one. Looks like some data on some new biotech genome research. This is some new yen in the right hand. They'll send you the funds. $2,000. Ah, the elevator control node. We are surrounded. This looks... Ow. Alright, we are kind of in... a little pickle here. So we're gonna summon an attacker. We're gonna do a shield ESP. Then we're going to do a heal yourself. Yeah, I've been thinking about playing XCOM 2, much for my own misery. You know, just because I think there's a sick part of me that likes torture and misery. Get out of here, leave me alone. Let's move you up a little bit. Hit you with a tar bomb. Gonna sit here and bomb on you because I have 3 people to attack with, so we will hit you eventually, like that. Alright, so we've hacked the elevator. That's 6 karma gain. That's very good. I don't know if my next playthrough, I don't think I would ever want to play as a decker, personally, just because, like, you lack... Ooh, legal files. Legal record research, contract 401 Watts, contract not found. William Edelson, Telestrian. James, your proposed agreement with Melinda Watts will likely be effective in protecting your children's inheritance, but it is not without risk, as you know the generation skipping trust established by your grandfather calls for the oldest living issue to be trust manager and beneficiary. While Miss Watts has agreed to modify her children's birth certificate from unknown to Telestrian employee Nathan Miles, if the children ever discover that you share a father, if they share a father with you, they can make a claim on the trust based on DNA evidence. Interesting. Yeah, decking. Oh, please tell me this. Oh, fuck it. Oh, there's just a button to jack out. Interesting. Well, we certainly just earned a lot there. Oh, that's so good. That is so awesome. my angry shotgun lady. I don't like how enemies also just sort of appear and disappear kind of at a fucking whim in this game. Like, the fact that these guys just kind of came out of nowhere is, like, insane. Because I was like, why can't I save right now? Wow, I actually hit all 3 shots? I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. Note, this man is hiding behind a potted plant and is currently not getting hit by anything because potted plant. Plus being able to put cover up, because, can I save? Or am I... No, please do not restart level. I will end stream. I will end stream if I do that. No, let's not do that. Yeah, I think the... Huh? Why is there a vent there? Could I have... What class can sneak through vents? Can I send a drone through the vents? That's a good question. Oh, Fitz, calm down. I'm grabbing my water. I mean, I got a decent little squad here. I don't like having a Decker with me, I'm gonna be honest. Deckers, like, you need one to, like, hack stuff, and it can be really useful. But I find Deckers, for the most part, to just be sort of a waste of a squad space when I could have somebody that can actually do work. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm wondering if I should heal myself. I am kind of low on health. Heal Gooch Gobbler. Scope glows with an unearthly light. The areas around tier, turn to gear, and tier. Now, Alright, we're not going to hit the CEO thing, so that's going to bring hell down upon my head. Let's explore a little bit first. I do like the being able to, like, summon I kind of want to bring you around the corner and have you hack into this. Because if security shows up, I would rather be prepared, because there's, like, no cover over here. Let's, what I'm gonna do here is... let me kind of bring my people in. Bring my peeps, actually. Take a step. It's a ley line right here. Then I'll switch over to me. Create some cover over here. I feel like my team in Fleshverse is going to get attacked, so I'm gonna just prepare. Ow. There's no amount of times. Use that as much as I want. It's prudent to use that in every fight. Heal yourself. Kerploink. That was a complete utter miss. Ow, my face. I don't like you. Come on, man. Just take the little jorb out, bro. Cam 1. Cam 2. Set myself up here. Might be other enemies on the flank there. And again, I'm just gonna set everybody up on Overwatch. There is, yep. We got many men incoming. Just gonna heal myself here. 2. So I'm gonna be handling 2 different fights. Okay. Local file search results for Project Aegis. Title: Security Threat Assessment. Lynn Telestrian. Text excerpt. At this point, we cannot confidently assign a motive to Ms. Telestrian's hiring of Shadowrunners to destroy the company's Columbia River facility, but there are 2 leading contenders. The most likely is that she is working for a rival megacorp seeking a competitive advantage, but an alternative explanation is that this has something to do with her deep involvement with the Universal Brotherhood. While Telestrian Industries, of course, would never interfere with an employee's religious choices, our 2053 investigation raised concerns that Miss Telestrian's devotion to the cult-like Universal Brotherhood could represent a security risk to the company, and it is possible that this has become true. Splunk. At least everything in cyberspace is going well. Well, all I'm going to do here, do this. Do this. We're going to do this, and when they walk in, they just got... That guy just got deleted. I mean, I think this is pretty sick, though. Like, I got my one guy, like, hacked in, doing stuff, you know, in the Matrix, and then I've got, you know, my team having to defend him topside is pretty cool. I actually think stuff like this is pretty cool and unique, honestly. Why would you attack that target all the way over there? Why? What on earth would make you attack a target that far away? I'm trying to... In my heart of hearts, I'm trying to decipher why the game would pick that target, not your closest target. Like, that is one of the most insane things I think I've ever seen. And I see a lot of insane things on a daily. You know what I mean? Like, that's... Alright, unfortunately my cover's gone, so what I need to do here is reintroduce cover. I'm trying to do Overwatch. What I want to do is kind of angle in a way that means I can catch both of these angles. So I can try to catch anybody. So we're going to take advantage of our superior position here. Like this. And catch any incoming targets. So that's a sword-wielding person. That's not good. This guy's chilling, man. This is peaceful. Alright, I think I have to go take out that other... Whoops. I got heal. Ooh, degrade. What I'm going to do here is we're just going to set up. That is seeing enemies and then understanding that, like, hey, I know you guys are coming, like, it feels good to be able to set up a defensive cordon and really hold them up. Phone, voice message research from Project Aegis, call from Thomas Telestrian, recorded 5 days ago. Dad, it's all gone. The runners attacked last night and managed to blow the whole damn Columbia River facility to bits. I have had teams sorting through the rubble all morning, and they haven't found any viable Project Aegis material. The sample I sent you is all that's left. This is a mess. Lots of people dead in the building, a total loss. Call me to discuss. What do you want me to do next, Tom? Dodge is still in here fighting. Three targets here. I should probably call in a little bit of backup. Both of these nerds. And you. I'm just going to use you for offense right now, because I think we're fine. imagining that personal correspondence node is probably the last one I need to get to. Otherwise, we have been here a exceedingly long time. Actually, Coyote... You missed. How come when they miss, it still hurts all my people, but... person with a sword that's got to come running through that door, and I feel very bad for them. Okay. What enemy turn are we dealing with here? I think it's, yeah, it's his turn. So they kind of... Honestly, the game's been handling this fight very well up until just that last second. Cover. And yet again, we missed early opportunities to kind of, you know, do decking. So like there's been opportunities where we could have done this a couple of times. But I just don't. I don't know. Because like this is so situational where I feel like a shaman or like any other class is much more viable. I wonder if you took like decking and you tried switching it up. Okay. That's game's tripping out a little bit right now, guys. Keep my cover up. And we're just gonna... Unfortunately, that other enemy has a sword. They have no choice but to come to me. So I'm gonna hang out. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna take advantage. Alright, we got more enemies coming in from... A lot of enemies coming in from down low and from over there. Oh boy, we are about to be very surrounded. Alright, email an IM search result for Project Aegis. Sample security, Silver Star at Telestrian USAS. Message, Mr. Telestrian, in light of the recent attacks, I have relocated the only remaining sample of Project Aegis to the safe in my office. The safe is hidden and the safe's lock is mechanical and thus not at risk from Matrix Decker attacks. Sincerely, Eric Silverstar, Director of Security, Telestrian Industries, Seattle office. Well done, mon ami. As it happens, Eric Silverstar's office is on this very floor. About time a little good fortune came our way. You know, it's almost as if things are going to plan. As you say, now to stop those elevators. I'm sure there is an accessible node in this system we can access. Find it before you are overrun by guards. No, duh. What I'm gonna do here, I think I'm gonna heal my guy here so I can keep him alive, Mr. Jimbo. At least one we hit. Hey, that was super unnet. Did you really just... You're a fucking moron. Are you serious? Are you serious? I hit the summon spirit thing. Why did you... What on earth possessed you to move? Like, why would you move? Why did you move? I was hovering over the summon spirit. Oh my god. You're an idiot. A fucking moron. Like, that one with the sword literally just sat there. Didn't even bother moving even a single inch. Like, it's all what was sitting there waiting for it, and it said, nah, fam, I'm good. I need to rush Dodger to the elevator node. I'll rush behind cover here. I don't think Dodger can really do anything with it until security's dealt with. So we gotta take care of that. Yet again, I'm in, because of my main person kind of fucking off there a second, I'm kind of in a bad situation topside because my person is a jackass. Turn. Alright, it might be time to summon the air elemental. You would summon that other one, because you're an idiot. How far can you chuck? Not far enough. That's one down. What do we do? Set you on that. How far can you launch a fireball? How? Time, guys. Again, they're still... Enemies are still approaching us from a position of weakness, so they still have to kind of move themselves into the suck here. Elevators, and now I should stun for 5 AP. It will do HP damage. Oh no, it's not. Ooh, you are very far away, my friend. This guy, I could probably just, like... Can I just delete you? Can't just, like, delete this guy. I'll say I'm just gonna keep kind of moving him around until such a time as they declare it good to. You know what? I'm just gonna put you on Overwatch again. Guard, All-Star Mage, if I want to take you on. You're doing real bad. So you hit somebody with it, I guess. I'll be honest, if I hired you for this crew and you were missing like that, I would take you out back and I'd make sure you never work again. You are not worth the money I spent on you, is what I'm trying to say. You are not worth the money I spent on you to try and get this mission done. Oh, I would ask for a refund. And then I would make sure that anyone who attempts to hire you after this would know that you are worthless. Because you actually have to be kidding me. Like, and for some reason, the other guy in here is like, I can't like eject him right now. What if I hit suppression? Will that do anything? No. Just kind of a waste of a turn. Because it's not allowing me to eject him. I can't just get out. I don't know if that's because like I'm so far away, but I'm right here, so. I hate that I have to keep moving this damn thing around. And I can hit the hold the end turn, but it just kind of seems stupid. Alright, I have nothing else but my shoddy gun and a piss poor ability to hit targets, so. This thing's almost done, so I need to make the most out of my moves here. Come on, 83%, hit it. Thank you. You're stunned. Share a little bit of the wealth here. Wow, 2 damage. How come their grenades always seem to do so much damn damage? I don't understand how this guy's standing in the open, but is at 51%. I don't understand. Worthless, dude. I'm better off putting you on Overwatch. 100%. Alright, so we shut the elevators off. So I bet if you would have went the other way first, you probably could have gotten to the elevators and stopped a couple of these enemy spawns. mean, he would have been helpful. Like, don't get me wrong. He would have been helpful to have had my whole crew here, but at the same time, it's like... I'm just gonna set you up like that. Welcome back, bud. It's not great. It's not great out here, to be honest. Yet again, I appreciate that that adept or whatever is still just sitting over there. Miss. You just miss all the time. You miss more than literally anything else in this whole game. That enemy's not going to approach me, by the way. They're just going to sit there. They haven't. They've been sitting there for like 6 turns. Like, they don't care. So now we have to make the move. Look, I can see them. Look at them just sitting right there on the right-hand side of the screen. Just chilling. They're not gonna move. Hilarious that they bring in a melee fighter, and the melee fighter's like, I don't under any circumstances want to approach this problem. We're gonna see how close I can get before they, like, actually do something. And it's probably because the game knows I'm on Overwatch, so that melee fighter knows that, like, if they... Yeah, see, they ran into the corner. So I'm gonna be the biggest asshole about this. Come on. No. No, what's the matter? What's the matter? You don't want to participate? You don't want to participate in this fight? No, they are legitimately gonna give their turn up. They are just gonna sit in the corner and not move. This is so funny. Talk about input reading, eh? Wow. Line of sight blocked. Line of sight blocked. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're standing in the open. You're standing in the open. How am I missing all of these shots? This is actually insanity. Like, you have to, like, there's a level of, like, 77% on a target standing in the open is insane. From, like, 4 blocks away. This should be all of them. I don't see any other movement around the elevator. We should be clear. Yeah, we better be. But do you understand how many people I just had to smoke to get the hell out of here? When did I click on it? Oh, it just does this. Oh my god. I have 20 karma points. That's really crazy. So I could get that. I don't really care so much about that. We're gonna drop 10 points. I can grab I'll grab socialite. You don't really get anything particularly interesting. Like, I wish there was more, like, ability stuff you could unlock, you know, like more skills and stuff like that. Like maybe another spirit totem or something interesting, but... And I very much grabbed the wrong spirit totem. I got the wrong spirit totem 100%. This one increases your dodge for, like, melee combat. Increases spell slot. If not yet, unlock maximum for trolls. Honestly, I think I'd rather increase my quickness, because I can drop a point there. Increase chance to score a critical hit when using a pistol to attack. Increases his skills, unlock abilities, and shotgun and critical damage percentage visible. We're gonna drop a point there for increased range, and then I think we might just save. Yeah, we'll save the last few points. Save game, just because like I'm feeling I do not want to have to do any of them over again. Comlink chirps again, and the Baron's face appears on the screen. His voice is far less confident than before. This is new. What's new? Apparently, Mr. Silverstar's reputation for paranoia is well-founded. This panel is a hard-coded door control that cannot be accessed from the Matrix. It was not here yesterday. I mean, there's a lot of interesting quirks with this game we've been having. A lot of interesting ones. So what now? Somebody will think of something. Very well, this will work, but the plan requires you and only you to stay the night. You've seen how many tin badges they have in this place. I'll need all the firepower I can get. You will find the elevator once again under our control. Goes to an empty parking garage and safety. Hired help will be able to clear the building with ease. You, however, will be Telestrian's newest employee come sunrise. Now allow me to tell you where to go. Oh boy. Yeah, we had a couple issues earlier where it's like you go into a room, enemies are supposed to come in, they don't. Cool. Like right now. Something is supposed to be happening. This area has been very glitchy. This area has been very glitchy. Might have to reload the game again. In fact, I might have to shut down the whole game and reload it. I'm really glad I saved right before this because I knew it was gonna mess up again right after every fight. Oh my god, finally. You hunker down in the janitor's locker room amid the smells of industrial strength cleaners, floor wax, and body odor. Sleep is impossible as you must be constantly on your guard for the telltale sounds of a security team or building maintenance crews. Morning eventually comes, and with it, another chance at Project Aegis. Good morning, mon ami. You look well. Get on with it. Given Mr. Silverstar's paranoia about security, we could not get into his office in a straightforward manner last night. However, thanks to the mayhem created by you and your Shadowrunners, a situation ripe for exploitation now exists. You must think you're pretty clever. While you waited here, I continued to probe, looking into some of the less secure, more mundane Telestrian office files, not supplies. Shipping records indicate that Mr. Silverstar recently took delivery of several paintings he commissioned after being promoted to VP of Telestrian Security. The shipment was called Our Values. On the same day, building maintenance reported installing the artwork in his office at the same time as a piece of equipment purchased from Fuji Corp. Although they attempted to obfuscate its use. I believe it is a safe. I'm betting the artwork and the safe are tied together somehow. You are very right. Mr. Silverstar is personally conducting the investigation into last night's break-in. He is interviewing personnel who may have pertinent information. You need to be one of the personnel he interviews in his office. Once you're inside, you will need him to leave so that you can find a way to get to the sample. So I tell him I have evidence so I can get inside his office for an interview. Close. You will plant evidence of your own creation. There are 3 Matrix emergency power junctions on this level. If we add some comlink chips to them, it will make last night's runners appear to be preparation for a larger run. It will bring the attention of Telestrian security. I can handle it, but I'll need a way to get around the building without attracting attention. There's a janitor's uniform, ID badge, and the comlink chips in the locker. They will get you general access and allow you to pass basic inspection. The rest is up to you. One more thing. Mr. Silverstar is well known for his creative security measures. You do well to learn as much as you can about this man before meeting him. Now quickly change, and I will unlock the door. It's me, the janitor. Also, I'm just gonna, as I said, I'm like paranoid about this game like glitching, so I'm just gonna constantly save. How would they not have security cameras to know who I am? The supervisor has the look of a stuffer shack manager with delusions that he's on a career track rather than what he is, a disposable dime-a-dozen resource. Hey, there you are. I'm Steve Scott. I'll be your direct supervisor. Sorry I missed you when you first came in, but I only found out that you're starting an hour ago when you suddenly showed up in the system. Weird glitch or something. Normally, we'd watch an orientation trid and walk through our mission statement, but, well, it's going to be hard for you on your first day, but you're going to need to clean up some blood. Maybe a lot. Cleaning up other people's messes is what I do. You have your hands full. There was some sort of break-in last night. Some people were just cleaned up on this floor. And listen, people are going to be on edge today, so try and stay invisible and don't get in any trouble. Otherwise, they're going to call me, and I'm going to have to reprimand you and put a note in your file. Sounds good. We'll get to those orientation trids another day. I hope they get whoever did this. Only a fool will attack a Telestrian corporate office and think they can get away with it. Start heading from room to room and clean what needs cleaning. Good luck and welcome to Telestrian. To the guard. What can I do for you? I need to get upstairs. My super says there's more cleaning to do. Okay. Eric Silverstar, if you head to lower. Okay. Man, we really tore this place up. I really figured there was going to actually be, like, stuff I could clean. Two men are staring into the vent and shaking their heads. Look, Raul, I know and you know that there's nothing in that vent, but when I told that to Silverstar, he accused me of not wanting to crawl in there. Said was letting the company down by not displaying the corporate value of duty. The suits sure love their mission statements and all that direct, but today isn't the day for Telestrian Corp's duty above all crap. Several of us did the ultimate duty last night. I guess we should just be happy Mr. Telestrian isn't in today. Just get in there and take another look. I have to go upstairs and report. Filthy guard is looking into an open vent. He is clearly not enjoying the idea of climbing back into the duct. Sorry I tracked that track all over the floor. Shakes his head. Maybe I can't believe what happened to the night watch. Me either. You think you're done with the vents for the day? They want me to get this room back in order. Charisma 4. If anyone asks, you saw me in there, okay? I have high charisma. I can talk no jutsu people. I need that charisma to talk to spirits. Matrix emergency power junction. Install the comlink. Access panel comes off with a quiet pop, and you place the chip inside. There's another one in here. Getting this guy to move is going to be pretty easy. Telestrian tech. As the Telestrian tech jockey turns to speak, you notice a panel has been removed from one of the land racks just behind him. Thanks for coming. Can you believe it? Silverstar is calling it an intrusion, but I know the aftermath of a Shadowrun when I see it. Start over in the corner and make sure you don't get any solvents on my servers. Do you think you could duck out for a smoke or something? It'd be easier if I didn't have to clean around you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no problem. Just another day in paradise, right? I'm so charismatic. My handsome features are really getting people to move. Man, there's a rat's nest of cables. I have to take some land parts. Matrix land parts. Remove the access panel and install the chip. Last one is probably down in this office. I'm imagining. Yep, I can see it on the wall. I have to say, at this point, it's not looking good. I don't know how it happened. Nonetheless, our records show this terminal was left unsecured in direct contravention of Telestrian corporate policy. You failed in your duty. I know it's duty above all for you security types, but I'm the victim here, I swear. Perhaps when Mr. Silverstar gets his next promotion, that'll become a value for you data pushers as well. Right now, it seems your value is clock out early and ignore my responsibilities. Don't go anywhere. I need to make my report to Eric. The wage slave is on the edge. He's staring vacantly at his terminal with his hands to his face and his fingers twitching nervously. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Looks like you are in some real trouble, Chumer. Buzz, unless you got, you can clean up a shattered career, leave me alone. I came across some items that might help you out. I doubt you know the guy who said life isn't fair. He was talking about me. Security's bullying you, but I could make it look like your terminal was tampered with and no one would be the wiser. You're right. There's no reason I should let security push me around. He steals himself. Just do it quick. You place the cables and data chips around the terminal casing. Thanks so much. I won't forget this when your review comes up. Hey, no problem, sir. Just glad I could help. Would you mind clearing out of here for a while? There's a lot to do. You bet. Just remember to keep this between us. I like how I just put that stuff on the floor and then I told him, hey, could you leave while I clean? I'm that good. Plant the comm links. If there's anything else I can kind of finagle. I got a lot of karma points. I could just work on maxing out my charisma, which is like stupid high. I wonder what happened. Screw it. We're gonna go for it. Now they talk about like offensive conjuring spells. There really isn't any offensive conjuring spells, if I'm gonna be honest. There's some debuffs. I don't call that offensive though. Top floors. Hey, I found all those chips on some of the Matrix switch boxes. Is that important? The card thinks for a moment and activates his comm link. He turns his back on you and has a brief conversation. He turns back. Mr. Silverstar wants to see you in his office immediately. I like stuff like this because, like, yeah, combat's cool and all, but, like, this is what CRPGs are about, is, like, goofy stuff like this. Again, I got my super high, you know, charisma, so I can talk my way. I probably shouldn't do that. Try not to draw any attention to myself for doing anything stupid. Eric Silverstar, there you are. It seems that some of my best are letting me down, and it's good to see that you are displaying one of the most important of my 3 key values. Duty above all, right? He laughs. Well, yes, that is the first value, and I'm glad more than those outside of security follow it, and from a janitor, no less. No, I'm speaking of my 3rd and final value of vigilance, which seems to be sorely lacking around here. Thank you, sir. Rewards and punishment must be given where required. Now please start filling out the report on the data pad, and I'm afraid I must ask you not to sit in my chair given your attire. I need to go ahead downstairs and investigate your findings. I'll be right back. Comlink beings to ring instead of begins. So there's also, that's also something I've noticed too, is like some of the text is not great. You pick up. So these paintings must be what all those expensive deliveries were. We don't have much time. I'm tracking Silverstar and he is already stepping off the elevator. I don't think your disguise will hold up much longer. I'll update you on his movements. The painting is a small lighthouse in a tent. Push the frame. That wasn't this one. Nope. Independence. Push the frame. Walk away. Unity. Push the frame. Efficiency. Push the frame. He's finishing. All right. Of course, it's gonna be the last one. Let me guess. Duty. Jeez. Eh. That's right. There's a safe. There's a large DNA scanner on the front, most likely keyed to. Great. So then I come over here to this, right? Pick up the half-smoked cigar. Put the moist end of this. Ew. As a click and faint hiss of escape near the safe opens, take the sample. Great work, mon ami. Time for stealth has passed. It has set off every alarm in the system, but I've unlocked the executive elevator and your path is clear. Head to the elevator and make your escape. Get me out of here. That looks bad. Closely stands smirking, surrounded by armed and twitchy loan officers. Good morning, moron. Good morning, Detective McCluskey. It's a fine day for police corruption, isn't it? The smirk broadens. That's right, dummy. Keep flapping your jaw. That sort of thing will be perfect for where you're going. Mr. Telestrian wants to meet you in person. He wants to chat about last night's fun and games. You can come along quietly, or you can meet him in a body bag. He smiles wolfishly. Come on, Drek for brains. Make the wrong choice. I'll opt for a stand-up conversation. Dang, I was hoping to be able to bring you in feet first. Well, yeah, that was going too good. That went too good. That went too nice. So, we're at the estate. I don't know if we keep moving kind of quickly. We might, I don't know. Hello, Mr. Quoth. Fussy elf with the hair of a Victorian butler studies you from your toes to the tips of your pointed ears before he speaks. Mr. Telestri is expecting you. You will find him in his office. Thank you, Jeeves. He is not amused. Delighted to be of service. You may wait here for a few moments to gather yourself before you enter Mr. Telestrian's office. Some people find that they need time to prepare themselves before meeting an elf of his stature. However, the upstairs is off limits to you and the library is occupied at the moment. Do not tarry, though. Mr. Telestrian is not one to be kept waiting long. That must be Mr. Telestrian. Oh, let's see if there's anything I can... Algernon? There's a twinkle in Algernon's eye that hasn't there when you spoke. It seems it's good to see you again. What the hell are you doing here? I'm doing what I do, Gooch Gobbler, providing those in need with the tools they require. Seek me out after you've spoken to James Celestian. Perhaps I can be of service again. Hello, Mr. Telestrian. I've come to steal your shit. As you approach, James Celestian III looks up from the computer screen built into the surface of his desk and assesses you. Calculating and cold, a practiced smile comes to his face. He vibes the kind of rich you don't get from Trivid. It's not the clothing or the trappings or the bow before your betters mansion, it's something else. The feeling that you're being categorized as a resource or a liability or a pawn. I'm reviewing the results of your visit to my Seattle office last night. I admit they are impressive. You have generated a considerable amount of damage to my office complex, killed or wounded many of my security personnel, and cost my vice president of security his job. In 24 hours, you have accumulated quite a bill with me, sir. How do you intend to settle your debt? Once my current assignment is complete, I'd be happy to discuss working off my debt to you, Mr. Telestrian. That discussion may happen one day, assuming the outcome of this conversation does not result in your immediate termination. When one is in my debt, they remain in my debt until such time that I decide that debt is repaid. There will be no negotiation on that point. However, you have one piece of information which you might use as a bargaining chip in the little time you have left to live, why you took what you took. I'm interested to know why you and your team of criminals fought your way through my security teams up to my private office to access the Matrix and uncover the location of a simple research project. The most protected now. I took the Aegis sample to kill giant insect spirits. I find your bluntness somehow refreshing. He touches a button on his desk. Mr. Quoth, please ask my daughter to join us. The young, pretty elf has dark circles in her eyes and a haunted expression on her face. She recognizes you instantly. It's you! You're the man who helped me escape from the Universal Brotherhood. How did you get here? Telestrian cuts in quickly. Thank you, Marie-Louise. You have confirmed the identity of your rescuer and given me reason to forgive him for his trespasses against me. She looks hungry for your help. I'm glad you're here. You did well back there. Without you, we'd all be dead. She closed her eyes. Thank you, but I'm not sure that death won't be better than this. I can't sleep at all. I'm afraid that this is a dream and that I'll wake up and still be there with the bugs. You can relax. Marie-Louise, you are safe. It is over. No, it won't be over until they're all dead. Agreed. She shudders. You didn't see them. You don't understand. You and those men you flew in here, all you do is talk. It's just like you to form a committee, Father. I knew that someone had to take action. That's why I got Hakeem involved. The already cold exterior of James Celestian III turns to ice. I see. It was you and your crippled little friend who leaked Aegis to this man. We will speak of it later, in private. Now then, Gooch Gobbler, there are people I wish you to meet. The committee my daughter alluded to. This is a rare opportunity for a man of the streets such as yourself. I urge you to behave. We will adjourn to the library. Sounds like I don't have much of a choice. Not if you wish to draw another breath. No. Interesting turn of events. Lady and gentlemen, this is Gooch Gobbler. He is the elf who saved my daughter and the only one who has faced our common enemy in combat. Hey, Bracos, what does the representative of the great dragon, Lofweir, have to tell us about the magical insect this Shadowrunner uncovered? Brackhouse speaks slowly with a deep, melodious German accent. He takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel in each consonant, tasting them as if they were a delicacy. My lord Lofweir has witnessed the insect spirit's physical manifestation before, roughly 9,000 years ago. As you are aware, magic ebbs and flows from the earth. I'm trapped trying to not want to. I have resisted doing voices for characters because I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. And like this guy's like German, so like my brain is like, do a German accent, and I'm trying not to. And so I hit that und. Cycle from peak to peak over the course of 5,200 years as the level of magic grows. Harlequin. Hans, dear, I love you, but you could babble on forever, and I believe time is of the essence. The painted elf addresses you. Gooch Gobbler. Is it? Delighted. The bug you fought was not merely a magically awakened animal like a wyvern or a hydra or anything else in the sixth world. In fact, it isn't from this world at all. It's the physical embodiment of an insect spirit from another plane of existence. Etiquette academic. I believe that would explain why I wasn't able to damage it. The spirit itself is extraplanar. So many of them are super pale skinned, so it makes sense. Algernon eyes you keenly. Bravo. That is precisely the idea. The insect spirit exists on both planes simultaneously. I have been impressed with you for some time, Gooch Gobbler. It is good that you are here. Now, an insect spirit can simply thumb a ride through astral space and show up on Earth late for dinner. Dinner, in this case, being us. 2 elements are required to bring one across the void, a shaman and a host. First, the spirit calls upon a shaman, often in dreams. The spirit seduces the shaman with promises of greater power. The shaman then accepts the spirit as his totem. Next, insect spirit required a suitable host. The best candidates are the disaffected and the disenfranchised. In short, the weak-willed. Their minds are the most susceptible to suggestion, which is helpful in making the transformation. As you may imagine, these are the sort of people easily attracted to a cult, such as the Universal Brotherhood. Finally, by performing what has to be a truly disgusting ritual, the shaman serving the insect totem implants the spirit into the host, willingly or not. Then it is feeding time. Harley Quinn is correct. The insect spirit will then slowly consume its host while transforming it into the spirit's own insectoid body, thus manifesting itself fully on this plane. What's this have to do with a great dragon and elf who likes cosmetics? Wiz, bugs from another dimension need killing. I get it. No, you don't, kid. Not by a long shot. This is bigger than hunting down an insect shaman or putting a few 9mm rounds into a bug. The initial bugs prepare a nest for the summoning of a queen. Once a nest has its queen, she literally explodes with newly manifested insect spirits. They swarm out of the nest, feasting on all the flesh they can find and implanting more insect spirits into fresh corpses, again and again and again. The room falls silent as they all consider the scenario. The face is grim. Telestrian breaks the silence. This is not an infestation, Gooch Gobbler. It is an invasion. My Lord Lofir knew this day would come, but he did not know precisely when nor where. Your rescue of Mr. Telestrian's daughter has exposed the existence of an insect spirit for the first time in this cycle of the world. Why don't you just fire a cruise missile at the Brotherhood, call it a day? So you're early to the party this time. That gives you the upper hand, right? We are not early. We merely have experience on our side. The insect spirit is only a resident in the transformed host's body. Conventional weapons can hurt the body and expose the spirit, but the spirit itself cannot be destroyed by mundane means. Hence, Project Aegis. Telestrian's biotechnology and agricultural divisions worked with my Lord Lofir's thaumaturgical engineers and designed Project Aegis to destroy an insect spirit once it is released from its host. The formula, a fluorescing astral bacteria strain, exists in the physical and astral plane at once and can thus affect the insect spirit. Listen, I think this game's got good writing because that's a lot of big words, and I'm proud of myself for managing to make it through that whole paragraph without stuttering once. Thankfully, I like reading, and I know how to, read big words. Now, that was a mouthful. Did you memorize it, or are you reading it off of index cards? My director of R&D, Diana Ravenwood, will explain how Project Aegis will be used in the field. Dr. Ravenwood? Diana Ravenwood, our weapons specialists have rapidly prototyped a delivery device for the fluorescing astral bacterial strain. Could you call it anything else? They've created some prototype launchers which fire Aegis-filled shells. When fired, the shells will discharge a high-velocity stream of the bacteria. In order to destroy one of the bugs, it must first be damaged using conventional weapons or magic until the spirit is released from the host body. Then the insect spirit must be shot with the Project Aegis prototype launcher to destroy it. It stomps bugs dead. Got it. Crudely put, but accurate. We must stop the Universal Brotherhood from summoning a queen, and we must stop them immediately. You're the only one who has been inside this facility and the only one who has personally fought these creatures before. That, along with your highly effective assault upon my property, indicates that you are the ideal person to lead the attack. Glad you're convinced, because I'm not. No one's ever used this magic bug juice before. The paint elf grins and his red lipstick catches the light. We're foregoing the clinical trials in favor of field testing the formula. Come on, kid. When fate taps you on the shoulder, you've got to pay attention. Unfortunately, she has the nasty habit of tapping you on the opposite shoulder so that when you turn around, she's on your other side, giggling like a deranged schoolgirl. I hate that. Enough. Are you willing to undergo this mission, Gooch Gobbler? I'm a professional, and professionals get paid for their work. I assume that serving all mankind involves kind of... I'm a professional, and yeah. Of course, here's my proposal. If you prevent the queen from being summoned and destroy the insects in the... I think it should say nest, but it says next. 1 million new yen will be divided by the surviving team members. 1 million? Sign me up. Excellent. He claps his hands as if seeing the circus for the first time. I love the way that short-lived... the short-lived are willing to die even faster. It's very inspirational. Brakos raises his hand, and Harlequin, clapping, instantly stops. There is one final note, a warning, if you will. You have seen the danger of the insects represent, but you have not witnessed the shaman's power. The shaman must tap into a powerful source of magic in order to summon a queen. We do not know where the ability that power source will grant. Beware the insects, but do not underestimate the shaman. It is... like, we're having a very serious conversation about the potential end of the world, and then these people are just like, Gooch Gobbler. This is very serious. We're all gonna die. Hey, don't scare the kid, Hansel. We still need him to go on the mission. By the by, I'm coming with you, Gooch Gobbler. I wouldn't mind seeing these creatures for myself. I missed them last time. Celestian will bankroll you so you can hire the rest of the team. Find me when you're ready to go, and we'll bug right out of here. He sighs. Yes, speak with Harlequin when you are ready to depart. If you wish to acquire additional supplies for your mission, find my assistant. He is highly resourceful. Well, shit. Things are about to get really saucy now, aren't they? Oh. Again, we're gonna save up. I want to max out my charisma just for the shits and giggles. Yeah, I kind of need some supplies. I used up pretty much everything I had. Algernon, show me what you got. Hellstorm Barrier. You don't really have anything new. We are gonna... I have $23,000. We are about to... I'm gonna grab an Earth Elemental and a Fire Elemental. I still have 2 slots. I do have a Tier 4 Abomination. I want to grab another Healing and another Res, just in case. Let's go find the Butler. Where is the butler? I don't see him in here. Where did Mr. Oh, are you over here? Oh, show me the gear. I did technically... That's the Ruger Superhawk. So I've got the Cavalier Deputy, which does 14 damage, which is pretty good. Like, aside of the semi-autos, like, that's the only one you need a data jack. That's a Ruger Superhawk. Super Warhawk. We need a data jack, so I can't do anything with that. That stinks. I think I can buy a better shotgun at this point, though. So I'm using the Mossberg. Yes, I can get the Remington 990. Which does a little bit more damage. Buy... Unequip that. Confirm. And I think I've got the best outfit I can get. Indeed. So I've got that. Is there nobody that sells medical supplies? Under consumables, maybe? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's buy another premium med kit. And we're going to buy a platinum. So that's 3 really good summons. Okay. All right, I think I am good. So we just go with purchase supplies. We technically already did that. And I'll have to hire runners, but I don't know. Let me save real quick, so I hope I don't, like, absolutely, like, goof up real bad. Because I've got money. We can hire really good runners. I don't know who to talk to hire runners, though. There's the Aegis launcher I'll take. I suppose you should know Telestrian's technicians only had time to create a few prototype Aegis launchers. I'll be taking one naturally, another is for you. Treat her well. If you want additional bug splattering firepower, James has agreed to allow one of his personal elite guard to accompany us with the final prototype weapon. And now let us away. Destiny. Okay. So that is Elite Special Forces of the Black Banner from the Elf Nation of Tyr, Tarngir. I don't know anything about the other guy, which is really frustrating. Because I don't know if he's any good. I should probably take this guy. I don't know what that elf guy can do. So I'm a little nervous. So we're going to kind of find out what he can do. This guy's got... This is just a straight shooter. I mean, I could take Coyote. Coyote's been kind of my... There wasn't maybe. She has been extremely good in pretty much all situations. I mean, just out of sheer fun, yeah, I'm gonna bring Coyote. I mean, I could go to the Nephilim network and grab one of the high level, like, special Matthew, the tech mage. Tech master. Yeah, see, these guys are like multiple. Techno shaman, urban shaman, weapon master. Jesus, submachine gun, an assault rifle, and a shotgun. That seems highly. See, like this guy is a tech master, so he can do decking and play with like bots. I was thinking about doing that for my next playthrough. Well, in the next game, doing something like that. So I feel like that could be kind of fun to multi-class up. Do something like that. This is like a combat decker. Burned out mage. No, we're taking Coyote. That's my girl. Head to the hive beneath the Universal Brotherhood. Okay. We might be able to finish this today. I think we might be able to finish this today, guys. So we're going in there to go kick some ass. So I've got the Aegis launcher filled with a magical insecticide. It's very funny. You have a dragon sword. So this is Harlequin. He is a mage adept. So we're gonna... This guy is already strapped to the nines with grenades and healing. I think I want to give you another med kit just in case. Like, I'm feeling a little... I wish I had more revive kits. I really should have bought more. Yes, I don't have enough, though, because I want to max out my charisma. That side door you found last time you were here was helpful. We avoided all those Universal Brotherhood Spacult yahoos. Celestian was right. Your real value add. Harlequin grins a wide predatory grin, both sets of his pearly white teeth offset by the livid red lipstick around his mouth. Now the fun begins. I'm ready. Alright, before we really begin popping off, I'm going to save, and I'm going to use the restroom real quick, guys. So I will be back momentarily. Yeah, so we're 100% going to be able to finish this tonight. I was looking up the, I was looking at the menu. Ow! God damn it, I hate this. Sick, dude. I love walking through a door and getting tore up. And then nobody misses. I love that about this game. It is one of my least favorite things to exist. I'm glad I'm already at half health. I'm glad I brought the extra med kits, because this game is a fucking joke sometimes. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're going to lay some cover down here so my other teammates can get in here and sick. Glad we did that. And you're a melee fighter, so you have magic though. Can cast mana bolt. That just did a tremendous amount of damage. That's insane. Deadeye, single target at one bullet, increase the accuracy by 20%. Let's get you in there. Really glad the cultists, you know. Man, I'm really glad my accuracy is improved. At least I took somebody down. You have... Oh my gosh. Holy shit. 80% I missed. God, I hate this game. This game makes me want to rage so bad, dude. What do you... Cool. Really glad. Really glad. Everyone in this game is worthless to the highest degree. Cool. I love that we're getting just ripped in this first fight. Wow, I hit a 50%er, guys. Now I'll never hit another anything. I healed up a little bit. That's cool, I guess. Anything in here to steal? No. Alright, we're getting right into the... Oh, right into the bug nest. Yeah, just the fact that you walk through... Why am I him? That was really weird. Why was I using the other guy? 49% on a target staying in the open is crazy work, by the way. Okay. Just gonna set you on Overwatch. Run for me, eh? Cool. I can do Overwatch with a melee weapon? Yeah, especially tactical games where it's like, oh hey, you walk through this door and all these enemies are just waiting for you. Because watch, I'm going to pop this door open. They're going to shoot the absolute mess out of me. Oh no, they actually ran. Okay. Yep. Nope, they didn't run. They were just... Nope, there's a bug. So what I'm going to do... Should have you take a step back away from the corner. And I'm gonna get saucy with it. I'm gonna let you idiots figure out your own death here. It's sort of a hit. Something. I like that with melee at least. Yeah, you gotta, yeah. It just sucks in this game because, like, I opened that one door and, like, 7 people attacked me and it was, like, sick, bro. There's no way for me to detect whether or not they are on the other side of that door, so... It appears that we are not done here. Combat is not over. Oh, yeah, it's not. No, it's just one ding-dong with a sword. Just hiding in behind a barrel all the way back here because logic dictates that that's the safe thing to do. Melee enemies in this drive me insane. Sword Overwatch. Really should have put more into my character's gun wielding abilities. Are we not done here? There's no enemies left. Or are they waiting perfectly on the other side of that door for me? Is that what I'm picking up here? Is that what I'm... The music in this is actually really good. I do like the music in this quite a bit. You hit your own person. That was super sick, brother. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to you. I'm going to rush in here and we're going to lock this guy down. Hit you with the Chi Focus Multi-Strike. Why would you target that? Just nuked that guy. Oh shit, there'll be a bug over there. That's no good. Come in here. What I'm gonna do is actually let's go over here. I'm gonna set up Overwatch. 80%, by the way. I'm gonna step to the side here and step in. Nothing up here, so unfortunately that bug is locked behind a door. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with that. The depth of moon is increased by 2, active increased by a further 2 for 2. Alright, that is crazy. Nice. That double shotgun. Move you over here. Oops. Might try to get her over here to activate this. We might be able to open that cell door so I can get in there. Oh, nope, there was just a whole nother door there. Never mind. I ran her over there for no reason. Dog, 83%. Melee feels pretty good, because the fact that I can... Let's reload this. Like, they have the ability to move a short distance to accommodate for melee strikes is kind of sick. Alright, that worked out really well, actually. Now for the fact that I have to get closer so I can try to... Man, this thing has such a small magazine. It sucks. He didn't have to move, so I should be able to get another shot off. Yeah, definitely bringing... a goon squad of guys with the proper weapons was the good call. Oh, dear God. We're not done yet? No, we're not. That's really annoying. I guess we're gonna go poke our heads in here and see if there's any enemies hanging out in here. There is not. This whole area is completely clear. There's no enemies left. Let's be annoying. I have not watched. It's on my watch list. I need to watch Digital Circus because it's supposed to be super, super good. I know the most recent episode, everybody's talking about it right now, so. A map. You say Chicago is listed as a priority. That can't be good. Why now? Why did we just now clear? It's so funny. What the hell? So, could I go one room? All the broken bodies, the bones look twisted, and the jaws hang open, seemingly in terror. I wonder why. I see a Jimbo hanging out in there. Actually, I have a very good plan here. Create some immediate cover. Nope. Oh, he's just out of the shotgun range. Should have switched to pistol. Man, I love it when my character can do something with their gun. It's so cool. Time to send a freaky elf man. Okay. Where do we go from here? I can't, this isn't like, you know, Baldur's Gate where I can use like an item on the environment or skills or anything like that, so I have to just sort of, like, I'm walking through environmental hazards right now. Like, that sort of looks like a door, but it's not. Unless there was something else was supposed to happen here, because that looks like a path over there. The game didn't bug out. As it likes to do very frequently. Yeah, so there was a wall in there that was supposed to break down. And now I'm all the way back here because the game decided to do that well after I was out of the room. Thankfully, I just had to force that bug to use all of its movement. You know what? For the shits and the giggles, I'm going to summon me a spirit, and he's not really going to be able to do much in his first turn, but... Three-hit Chi Onslaught. Dude, hell yeah, brother. I'll tell you what. You don't have the fancy bug gun. Nor the ability to really hit anything. It's hideously embarrassing, honestly. Your job is going to be to go attack that other one. That was embarrassing. You should be embarrassed. Man, 2 shots? Really, really crap. Granted, it is some sort of fancy schmancy bug spirit killing weapon. As I said, it's a fancy insecticide, essentially, that can attack a bug spirit on 2 planes of existence simultaneously. I'm gonna be real honest. Us falling back and then the wall breaking has actually been super huge for us, because that means they've been forced to be funneled directly into us, which is huge because now they've had no choice but to attack us on our terms. Which is really strong. Unfortunately, that one just ran, which is going to cause a really big headache for me. %, but at point blank range. I think you only really get one turn to, like, attack it. We've maintained control of Pestilence. Honestly, I'm going to put him on Overwatch. Yeah, you get one turn to try and take those. down. You're fully loaded. Let's reload. Overwatch. Overwatch. This is gonna be a kind of annoying. 87%, please. Just thank you. One hit, 2 miss. Are you guys fucking kidding me? It is actually pathetic how bad the hit is in this game. Like, it's actually... Like, whatever they're using to roll for, like, hit percentages is actually pathetic, if you want me to be honest. I should not miss so many times at such high percentages. You shouldn't even... I shouldn't even be having you waste ammo, because it's gonna respawn. So I'm just gonna set you up on Overwatch. And Overwatch. And I think I'm just gonna end turn, because there's no way I could have taken it. I would have X amount of time before this guy goes berserk. Wow. We hit it once. And then it walks away from you, which is super fucking annoying. Yeah, this mechanic, the whole spirit bug thing, really stupid. Not a fan of this, dude. If you didn't bring that extra guy with you, this would be 100% the most miserable thing ever. Because you have to essentially kill it in one turn. And he misses, so it's gonna respawn. So now I'm gonna have to refight it again. I have to kill it again, and 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 again. Because if everybody misses, then it's alive again. Yay, guys. Look at how cool this mechanic is. Holy shit. How I've maintained control of this spirit for so long is beyond me. Like, I'm missing at 80+% consistently. You know what I mean? There's no reason to be missing at hit percentages like that. Making this arbitrarily longer than it fucking should be. Look, I'm gonna surround this thing. We are legitimately gonna be up this thing's asshole the entire time. Okay, we actually all hit it this time. I have very low hopes for the... I'm telling you, just to end combat. There's no reason. Dog. Is there another enemy somewhere? Is this what are you trying to tell me there's another enemy somewhere? Because I guarantee you there's not another enemy somewhere. I'm going to be very real. There's probably no more enemies. Because nothing has come to attack me. Sometimes they'll end combat when there's no enemies nearby or in sight. Cool. Other times, there could be an enemy down a hallway that has nothing to do with anything, and then they're like... Yeah, he's still here. I'm gonna banish that. So there's... I guess maybe an enemy somewhere that I can't see? I have no clue, guys. I just keep hitting hold N to maybe deal with whatever is going on, but apparently there's an enemy somewhere that I have no idea. No one in here. Oh, there's no enemies left in this room unless one spawned behind us, which they've shown many times that they like doing that. Oh, no, there it is. There's a hole in the wall that I somehow completely missed. Very poorly done. Your event triggers are done very terribly. No, there's just a transition. There's not even any enemies left, but the game is keeping me in combat. I think content-wise, this game is fun. I think I like the story. I find... But technically speaking, this game is not very good. I've said this the first time we played it when we were streaming. I was like, this game is a horrible PC port. Absolutely dreadful. All right, so we're at Into the Depths. Fingers work. So we're at Into the Depths. Oh, yeah. So we got like 3 missions left. Continue on down to the belly of the beast. Perhaps you should construct an epic poem about our adventures here. It would not be the first written about me, to be sure. I shall consider it. Now onward. You hear him muttering rhymes to himself as he walks. Oh, okay, cool. I was hoping I would get some more karma. I guess I'm going to grab a security. So now we have... Like, you don't unlock anything else. There's no new, like, abilities. Like, your spirit summoning, I can get all the way up here, but it's like, it doesn't really have anything you can do. So I guess I could go to combat. I could grab the shotgun percentage. Sure. It's probably for without equal, maxing out a skill. Max out an attribute. Alright, so I got an achievementer there. See, that's that trigger that was supposed to happen in the other room. So, I think... this is going to be... because we have to... I 100% have to focus, you fucking asshole, dude. I have to focus all 3 of my characters on trying to kill the spirit. Like, I can do nothing else. Like, it takes all of everything I have to kill one of these. So you have to plan perfectly. Yeah, this is not what I would call extremely extremely well done, if you want to be honest, but whatever. Just tearing me up. And I hope that we don't miss any shots, because I really am going to need the guys here to... Oh my fucking god, please don't miss. I need you not to miss anything, dude. Like 79% is just not enough because like they just miss constantly. Stop targeting the other one. Please. Okay. I need you to go up here and take hits for me, please, for the love of everything that is good and logical. Gooch Gobbler needs to stop being the target of all combat. Out of ammo. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him up. We'll reload. So that way he's ready for the next round. And then we'll do... Fuck! Of course that didn't kill it. So, let's reload again. Reload again. Do that. At least 2 hits. No, we're just gonna do this again. Okay. I don't think anything's left alive. I'm gonna be honest. I think the game's just fucking with me again. I think the game is There might be some enemies over here. I don't know. This is... I just don't understand why. Enemies in 2 rooms over, essentially. You know, I can't see that they're there. Like, how am I supposed to know, like, what I'm supposed to do? So now they all get to attack me. It's because that's what the game's doing. That's what the game wants to do, is it wants you to walk in and be the victim of their attacks. That is 100%. You can't tell me that that's not what the game's trying to do. Everybody's on fire. Just insta-kill you. At least there's something that isn't bugs for 2 seconds, because good lord. Just good lord, I needed something that isn't an insect for 2 seconds, you know what I mean? Like, I understand I'm here fighting the bugs, but the whole, like, oh, hey, they are, you have to fight them twice, and you can really only fight them one at a time. That's not what oh, apparently I have lost complete control of my monster immediately. That's so cool, dude. That's so cool. Oh, that's so wicked. I'm so glad I immediately lost control of this extremely dangerous creature. I'm so glad that we're at this point. Seriously? I might actually be, I'm about to crash out, I think. I might actually be getting ready to crash out. What do you mean? Why is everything in this game so mean to me? There is no shot you only have 46% chance. With a rifle at that range. I am very much not inclined to... Jesus Christ. Alright, we are in pretty bad condition, if you want me to be honest here. We are in really bad condition as a team. So I need to go through and use some medkits here. Just unbelievable amounts of stupidity sometimes. Alright, that should put everybody relatively okay amounts of health. That was so bullshit. Literally first attempt to re-up that thing, and I shouldn't have even summoned it. That thing is so dangerous. No items anywhere. You know, normally they're pretty cool sometimes. Like, oh, here's like... Of course. Why don't you run out here and whack me? Yep. You get a free hit on me because... Great. You had the opportunity to do something cool and you couldn't do it. Don't conserve ammo. Kill 15 enemies using an assault rifle. Okay. Alright, it sounded like some bugs are behind me now, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, they're... What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, yeah. No fucking thank you on that one. Bombardier? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That'll reduce its AP, so it shouldn't be able to... Dog, that was 91%. I'm actually just gonna say, come on. I'm in a little bit of a bind here, I think. So I don't know if this thing's going to explode when it dies. And hopefully it doesn't like spawn and like walk like super far away. It's right there. Let's reload. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the fight against the queen is also going to be horrible. Okay, there's no visible enemies, so I don't really... Guess we gotta go hunt them, because the game doesn't want to move them into combat with me. Super annoying. Talk, just end combat. Just end combat! Oh, dude. This bullshit. This shit makes me not want to play another one of the games. Like, this is... God. No enemies in actual combat with me right now, but we are going to force you to stay in combat to go hunt for this enemy that is somewhere down here. So now I have to march my ass all the way back in here to go find an enemy. There it is. Wow. It just sat there. It just sat there and waited for you. How cool. Like, unbelievable. This thing's gonna explode and tear my whole team up. No one, I want you guys to know this. Nope, we managed to take it down, actually. Alright, it's a strange bit of divine providence. I'm pretty sure I reloaded. Oh, of course you missed. Of course you missed, because you're a loser. 80%. We miss more on 80% than is statistically possible, let's be honest here. It is not even statistically possible to miss on 80% that much. Please tell me we're done. Oh, thank God. Oh, my fucking Jesus, there's more. Because of course there is. Of course there's another enemy somewhere that we haven't been able to find. What do you mean? I just left combat and I'm back in combat? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why does walking over here trigger combat? Hello? Hello? What do you mean walking towards the bridge triggers combat? But walking back here takes me out of combat. Yeah, don't play this if you're looking for a clean and polished experience, dude. This is miserable. I am in misery. Some of the other times I've been able to look past it. Right now, this is driving me insane. Like, this is showing, like, just complete and utter lack of any sort of skill by the developers at this point, or whoever the people are who ported it. Just, like, it's really pissing me off. Like, there's no enemies here. There's nothing. There is nothing here. There's nothing going on. We just proved that there's no enemies, but I'm still in combat. I guess I'll give that to someone. It's probably because there's an enemy sitting behind the door. You guys want to be realistic. There's probably an enemy behind the door. We don't have anybody who can deck, so that's pointless. Give me a med kit. Ghost. Nade. Coyote. Manage. You know what? I'm gonna use one of her. I don't understand why. Heal you two fully up. Move everybody up in combat, I guess. That makes all the sense in the world to. Oh, you still have an AP left, I guess. That makes sense. No, there's not even, it's a transition. I have to transition my characters one at a time because the game is glitched in combat. I probably didn't even need to go back and fight those enemies, by the way. I probably could have just completely ignored those, that one enemy back there and not even wasted my time. Because I bet I could have just transitioned through this door. Wow. Really? Wow. So, just, I don't know, man. It's frustrating because it's like, it's showing just in such a bad way. Like, it's just frustrating me. I'm frustrated with it. Take a drink of water, because I've got some yapping to do now. Jessica. Jessica appears to be in the throes of a violent trance or mild seizure, a manic state brought on by the terrible energy she's attempting to conduct. Gooch Gobbler, stop! The Queen approaches. The vessel, the summoning, we cannot be disturbed. There is no vessel and there will be no queen. Jessica's eyes roll back in her head. Whatever magic she is channeling is fast approaching a crescendo. Lynn speaks in her place. You may have taken Marie-Louise, our chosen, but another Telestrian will take her place. I give myself willingly. I will be host to our queen and the mother of our new world. You're insane, the both of you. Harlequin cracks another grin. Have to admire their passion, but Bug Mama's passions can lead to madness just like anyone's, eh? No, I will become a perfect being. Through me and through my sacrifice, a new age will begin. When Jessica speaks next, her eyes have a disturbing sharpness. Her words are echoed by Lynn in a manner that suggests a connection beyond their shared zealotry. The hive has no thought beyond hunger, no goal beyond reproduction. We are one. When I end you, it'll be good for my consciousness and my cred stick. Jessica's body then suddenly spasms, arching her back and nearly lifting her off her feet. She lets loose a scream, falling somewhere between elation and agony. The queen is near. Hey, that didn't sound good. An insect pillar? I think I should probably... Do you guys think I should probably destroy that? This might be a good time to bust out a tier 5 fire elemental, don't you think? Get in there, Harlequin. Come on, Coyote, let's get in there. You're one of my few people that can actually do anything. Oh, you motherfucker! Are you kidding? It ended combat? It ended combat because she ran around a pillar and I just lost my tier 6 elemental. Dude, this has to be some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life, if you want me to be honest. Are you kidding me? Are you, like, there has to be a joke here somewhere, right? There's gotta be a joke here somewhere. Like, you can't sincerely be fucking with me that bad. Like, that is, I cannot even believe that that is a thing that is allowed. Like, she can just flee combat. She can just walk away and it de-triggers combat. This game is so infuriating sometimes. Alright, let's see if I can lose control of my monster. Wait. I have multiple targets. I have to go all the way over there? Hiya, bud. You're really glad that you have Monoball here. Or Manaball. Not Manaball. God, you worthless asshole. All of you are worthless. So, is this like the climactic battle? Is this like the final fight? Is Jessica just gonna run around like an asshole? 'Cause if that's the case, then I really wasted a bunch of time and energy chasing her around. Because that is... And I don't like that it's essentially like you have one turn to like make a decisive blow against one of the bugs. This whole thing is just so not great. Makes me not want to play the other ones. Hey phone, could you fucking unlock? Like I'm just like very frustrated with how this is all playing out. If it just kind of played how it was supposed to, like, I don't think I'd be, like, particularly frustrated or anything. You know what I mean? Like, if the game just kind of, like, played, like, I don't feel like I'd be frustrated, but it's the fact that it's just like, oh my god. Like, oh my god. Wait. I can't target the one right next to me? I was not allowed to target the one sitting... This is so bad, dude. This is so bad. This isn't even, like, a little bit bad or funny. This is, like, depressingly bad. And I mean, good. I want you to go near the guys with all the magical anti-insecticide weapons, please. No, great. Oh, dear God, that's a big one now. So now I gotta run a curiosity here, because it's immune to damage. Okay, you can't hurt it. I think you're gonna be my interception for this thing. Actually, you know what? My desire to have her dead is very high. You piece of shit. You really... This woman is out of her mind! You cannot make this game up! What are you talking about? Let me throw a punch at this monster. Please eat her. Alright, I can't reduce her AP, which is seems really stupid. I am not allowing you to run anymore, though. Alright, let's reload. Stop the bug pillar. And let's get the rest of the squad down here, because I want this woman literally cooked. I'm so sick of her. I do have to take that one out, which kind of just puts everything in the close position. The big one is chilling, so I think we're gonna let that kind of rock and roll here for a minute. Because I don't know what Lynn's doing, guys. Let's be frank. That woman is just kind of. Oh, fucking course, I've lost control of it. Of course, I have lost control of the monster. What is my life? Where's my life? What is the just the chances of me losing control of all of my stuff constantly is so funny. How do you miss a grenade at that range? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do anything about that because it's so far away. Cool! I love how it attacks me even though it's surrounded by enemies! This one, hopefully, is going to do... Lock her down, please. That sounds bad. Because, you know what? It is bad, guys. It's my goddamn life. This is a clusterfuck of an extremely high order here. Like, I'm very much like, how am I gonna handle this? I'm gonna see if I can't take her down, because she is proving to be very problematic, so. I'm gonna set everything on fire. So we got another bug coming in. Oh, cool. I should have used my haste ability on myself. That was really dumb. I don't even know what I'm targeting anymore. That probably wasn't my best call here, let's be honest. I don't know where you can go. And technically, I could use you to gob an acid burst down here. It's probably not. Cool, I killed the other one, which means you can't go around that way. I guess you're just gonna kind of chill out down there. That's so fun. She just teleported. Objective completed. Stop the ceremony. Oh. Oh. Like, is she... Oh, she fled, I think. Alright, so we just gotta... Let's get down here. Going to hit this. That was not what I wanted to target. Your job is to go down here and fight this big one. I'll reduce your AP to 0. So that way you can't act. That one's just kind of gonna leave me alone for a minute. Alright, so attacking her was probably the best bet, it seemed, because it means that I don't know what I'm targeting, guys. Alright, who? Let's... Such a... I literally am having a very hard time targeting anything. I can't target this thing, by the way. I like the lion roar attack. This thing has crazy high armor. So nobody will attack that thing. That's cool. I think I'm just gonna end my turn because I don't know what's. Ah, oh, sick! I'm so glad from downtown. Of course he had to miss. It's just not a fun... Use a point, reload. I'm gonna stand you right next to it. There should be no chance in hell you should miss. And you, we're just gonna end turn because I don't. And you're gonna hit from 9 miles away because there is no chance of me enemies ever missing. All right, now my targeting seems to be correct. I've now, wow, I don't know what it is about that monster type, but I have lost focus on that one a lot. don't know what it is about that one, but I keep losing track of it. Now I have to dedicate resources to taking that thing out. There we go. Of course, I'm going to just continue getting hammered from very far away. Any more spirits, because that seems to not be helping me very much, because I have to keep fighting my own spirits. I hope that other one just kind of walks around the corner and deals with it. Sick of this fight. To be honest, I am very sick of this fight. I am over this entire engagement. It's going to be frank with you guys. Where did Jackass go? Where you at, bud? There you are. Why would you target something further away from you? Like... Holy shit. I can't target that thing, even though it is... I'm not even kidding, like right in front of me. No AP for you. Swing, swing. I'll just put you on Overwatch too, even though... Wow. One hit. Wicked. Exciting. The once beautiful Jessica Watts is a hollow shell of her former self. Her skin is pale, her lips are ashen, and her eyes are sunken in her skull. It is more than her body's reaction to the physical damage she sustained or the strain of channeling magical power from another plane of existence. There is something missing from her now. It's gone. My link to the queen. She has abandoned me, expelled me. Unworthy. Unworthy! Whatever pain you're feeling is far less than what you deserve. She hugs herself and begins shaking uncontrollably. Little cries of anguish and despair escaping her chest. I know, I will go to hell for this. If I still have a soul at all, I betrayed humanity. Her tear-streaked face freezes with a sudden realization. Oh God, the other nests. They're never every major city. What have we done? And Sam. I'm so sorry, Sam. Jessica looks at you pleading. Please, Gooch Gobbler, don't let them eat me. I promise justice for Sam. This feels like justice. Do nothing but watch. Oh, they'll eat you, but Sam is going to get justice first. Kill her before the bugs do. Death would be too quick a punishment. You're going to... Oh, no. Sorry, honey. Oh, they'll eat you, but Sam is going to get his justice first. Kill her before the bugs do. What? No, please don't. A dish best served cold. Shoot Jessica Watts for the bugs eater. I mean, that one's for Sam. I promised my buddy I would do the thing for him. Hi, that sucked. And after we broke up the ritual, Gooch Gobbler chased Jessica into a small chamber where she was cornered by a couple of buggers. Guess they weren't impressed with her performance. They were about to eat her. And he killed her before they could do it. Some sort of street justice, I suppose. I don't know. I haven't been following the story closely. So Nessa's been cleaned out, the shaman is dead, and your cousin Lynn is being transported to a mental hospital for observation. James assesses you with a newfound respect. Very clean. I believe our test of Project Aegis was a success. Gooch Gobbler, Air Brackus, Brackhouse is having it weaponized now for distribution to knight-errant forces. The authorities are going to have a great many questions about this incident, and I will need to provide details. The Universal Brotherhood has a great many chapter houses, and they must be dealt with immediately. Glad to be of service. Yes, you were of service. There can be no debate on that topic. A yeoman's effort to be sure, and regardless of your obvious flaws, you are deserving of a reward. What would you ask of me? Ooh. Ooh. I kind of hate McCluskey. That guy's kind of a jerkwad. I could get... That's not how a Shadowrunner operates, right? Take McCluskey's badge. Telestrian ice breaks for a moment. You short-circuit invasion of extra-dimensional insects, and for a reward, you wish to have an insignificant police detective dismissed from his position. It's a no-brainer, right? He smiles, I smile. Indeed, I won't waste brain cells even contemplating your reason for requesting it. Very well, Detective McCluskey is now Citizen McCluskey. The man grates on my nerves anyway. And since this action requires little more than a nod to the proper peon, you may ask another boon of me. I'm feeling generous today. I want to get paid. Real money. He smiles, I smile. I'd expect no less from you. Mr. Kuth, please place a suitable bonus on our friend's cred stick. A bonus of such size that additional negotiations are unnecessary. I have no interest in furthering our relationship. Yes, sir. He takes your cred sticks and slots it $100,000. Looks like you two are best buddies now. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Coyote! Guess that's it, huh? You geek Sam's killer? He got his justice from beyond the grave. It was a little more involved than I expected. She looks back at the Universal Brotherhood. Just a little. Coyote grins first time. Well, I'm gonna grab Paco, head back to the Union, maybe watch a Trid or something. And I could use a long shower too. After that, gonna go back to destroying the BTL trade? Yep. Sure as I'm standing here, I'm going to take a flamethrower to that whole slagging business, one squad at a time, if I have to. Be careful. Last place was run by the Yakuza, and they're not going to forget you. Her jaw sets, her eyes harden, and she's Coyote again. Let them come. If the Yakuza want me, they're gonna find me. Nothing I can do about that. Some people choose to live in fear, but not me. Not today. Today I run the shadows. Get paid, get dirty. See you around, Gooch Gobbler. You're quite a guy. I can honestly say I've never met an elf quite like you. No, you haven't. Can I lord over... Oh, man, I got a bunch of people to talk to. The painted elf is watching the scene unfolding around the Universal Brotherhood with a grimace. Well, kid, it's been fun, but I've seen everything I care to see today. I'm gonna get out of here. See you around, Harlequin. Hi, McCluskey. McCluskey's alternating between trying to look important and trying to avoid actual work. What are you looking at, Chube? Hey, McCluskey, I just spoke to Mr. Telestrian. He said you got your lieutenant's badge. McCluskey beams and his brow furrows. I did? I didn't hear about it. Yep, he said to go down to the station house right away. They're throwing a surprise party for you. Oh, Drek, I shouldn't have said anything. He smirks. Heh, I'll surprise them then. Mr. Armitage, Jake shakes his head smirking as you approach. When you finally get close, he breaks out laughing. I heard the Universal Brotherhood was getting shot up on the police scanner. Knew it had to be you. Did you get her? Oh, I got her. Figured you would. He scratches his mop of red hair. Guess that concludes the story of Gooch Gobbler and the Dead Man's Switch, huh? You know, I've been thinking, maybe you should stay in Seattle a while. There's plenty of ways folks like us can get in trouble here. You only skimmed the surface. I heard Mitsuhama is looking for a team and that they specifically want elves. No idea what that's about. I just got word that something's going on at Crater Lake. The tours got it on total lockdown, no fly zone, the whole thing. There could be something in it for us if we poke around. And there's always the Orc Underground. Haven't seen that yet, have you? I got plenty of friends here who are good for a job. I'm in. Talk to you later. Good. We can hash it out over dinner. If you want to find me, I'll be at McCracken's later. Got a taste for some seafood. Take it easy, Choomer. Dresden. Little Corner is surprised to see you, but he can't hide his delight. Hey, Gooch Gobbler, I was wondering if I was going to see you again. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here. How's my favorite body snatcher? Busy. Pops his eyebrows. Eager. You know it's all over the Trivid, right? They found the Emerald City Ripper dead at some asylum out in Snohomish. Of all places. Turns out he'd been masquerading as the head administrator or something. They found him dead from some sort of vigilante attack. He leans in, whispering conspiratorially. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Why, Mr. Dresden, I have no idea what you mean. Dresden winks. That's what I thought. Well, no one can say he didn't have it coming, am I right? He frowns at himself. That was a double negative. So, the big question. What about the dead man's switch? Now that the Ripper is dead, are you going to collect? Right, the dead man's switch. I almost forgot about that. Forgot? Come on. How do you collect? I was told I need a secure line to call the number Sam gave me. Can't use my comlink. He brightens. Lone Star Emergency Response Team set up a secure phone line right here to coordinate their efforts. I can authorize you to use it. Thanks, Dresden. Don't mention it. Take care, Gooch Gobbler. Why do I feel like I'm not going to get paid for this? I did all this. I'm not going to get paid. The poem for you has a simple numerical keypad. You can use it to call Sam's law firm and cash in on Dead Man's Switch. Call law firm and finish the job. You tap in the phone number Sam's lawyer gave you days ago. The phone rings 7 times before someone finally answers. The image of the lawyer on the other end of the vid phone is noticeably different than the one you saw a few days ago. The noise in the background sounds like it's coming from a bar. Sam's lawyer, yeah? He squints into the phone and recognition slowly appears on his face. Oh, hey, it's you, Gooch Gobbler, right? So, you got Sam's killer, huh? Yeah, I got Sam's killer. That's great. Hang on, let me slot some Sam's video for you. He fumbles for a moment and the camera jerks crazily. Then he goes to static and is replaced by Sam. Good old Sam. Sam still looks like Drek, same clothes, same background. Probably shot at the same time as the first video. Hey, buddy, looking good. Looking good, he giggles. If you're calling this number, that means the job is done, right? He closes his eyes, shakes his head. Congratulations, amigo. I know you'd do it. I knew you'd do it. You were always the dependable one. More than me, anyway. He looks back at you, trying to speak soberly. I just want to say thank you for whatever you did. It means a lot. Not even knowing what you did, it still means a lot. Because I know you did something. You know what I mean? I know you made it right. Somehow. He pauses, tilts his head back. His breath hitches in his chest. You're the only one. The only one who ever tried to help me. Ever. Except my sister. She tried. More than once. She tried. I never let her through. Never. Let her in. I regret it. I regret that a lot. Did I ever tell you about her buddy? We're twins. We're twins, I guess. You're still a twin after one of you dies. I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. He sighs. Heavy. God, listen. Do me a favor, will you? If you talk to her name is Jessica. Tell her I'm sorry, okay? For everything. She'll know what for. She's Catholic, so she'll forgive me. I need her to forgive me. Just tell her I love her. Straightens himself, shakes it off. That grin is back. Anyway, you need to get paid, which would be great, except for one thing. I got nothing. Never did. I knew it. I knew I wasn't getting paid. You know how it is, all right? Sorry, but hey, thanks again for giving a crap. Seriously, I appreciate it. Tell you what, feel sore about it. Look into my family's background a bit. There's got to be people with money in there somewhere. Maybe one of them can throw you a few bucks. Take care, amigo. See you in hell. He reaches forward and shuts off the camera. The vid screen goes to static. The call ends. There's a moment of silence and then you feel a tug on your jacket. It's Dresden. So, what did he say? Thank you. He just said thank you. Yeah, I knew I wasn't getting paid. I mean, technically I did get paid. Alright, the Emerald City Ripper killings are sensationalized for several weeks. Lurid reports focus on the killer masquerading as the administrator of Mercy Mental Hospital. Soon after, pop singer Maria Mercurial is cast as the lead in Dr. Ripper, a tri-vid thriller about a reporter who goes undercover as a mental patient to uncover a serial killer. Seattle Newsnet reports a shootout at a chapter house of the Universal Brotherhood. Witnesses claim that a gang of religious fanatics stormed the building for unknown reasons but committed suicide before they could be captured. All mention of insect spirits, James Telestrian III, or Shadowrunners are kept out of the news. 1 year later, the city of Chicago declares a quarantine area between Lake Michigan and the Des Plaines River. Officially, the Chicago Containment Zone is established to fight an outbreak of an infectious virus, but an infestation of insect spirits is suspected by those who know. Mature form of Project Aegis called Fabs 3 is eventually deployed to remove the bug threat from Chicago. The Watts family name has been lost to the shadows. And these are all the people who worked on it. Cool! I'm glad we finished this. I really thought for a second that it was going to be longer. They said about 11 to 12 hours to beat this, so we actually hit right in the zone I thought it would. This game also has a lot of achievements, like, surprisingly. Like, I was like, this game has 40 achievements. Like, kill 20 using magic spells, chunky salsa, kill 30 enemies with magic spells. Can't look at some of them. So I think the other two, those secret achievements are for having Jessica escape and then letting the bugs eat her. So you have 2 achievements for that. I really enjoyed this. That whole final sequence was so glitchy. I was gonna say buggy, but that was gonna be a little too on the nose, right? Otherwise, I really enjoyed this. I did have a lot of fun. I think it is a fun CRPG. I think the universe is cool. I like the music. Combat, for the most part, was fun. And just the lore and like the world building was super cool. I mean, once we got the bug cult, I was like, what do you mean? Really enjoyed it. I thought this was a fun little experience. As I said, keeping this one short and sweet is pretty cool. The other ones are about 2 to 3 times longer. The other 2 campaigns, I would call them, are much longer. Yet again, we might get around to them at some point. As I said, we got a lot to play. So after Shadowrun here, of course we're playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're gonna play another Souls-like. Kind of feeling it. We're gonna keep kind of switching it up. We're gonna keep kind of we're gonna keep a lot of variety on the channel. We're gonna be going kind of crazy lately, guys. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one. We'll probably be starting that Thursday. I'd rather not start a new game on a Thursday, but yeah, we'll be starting that Thursday. That'll be cool. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out for Shadowrun Returns. As I said, we will get to probably the other ones at some other time. Eventually. I don't know. We're probably going to play Souls-like, and then we're going to play some sort of other RPG after that, because my backlog is disgusting with games right now, so I need to start clearing stuff out. But I appreciate y'all. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Keep your eyes peeled for shorts and other sort of content. And, I don't know, hang out with the Assassin's Creed stream or check out any of my other content. There's a lot of it. And I mean a lot. There's over 1,000 videos on my channel. If you can't find something to watch, that's your problem. That is your fault. So I appreciate y'all. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys again for the next one. That's the wrong button. I'm such a dumbass.